Hey everybody, welcome back. I just want to apologize for my inconsistency with posting videos. I have been really busy, but then also I'm gonna be honest. Honestly, I haven't been feeling myself. Since my last video, I haven't been feeling 100%. I kind of feel like it contradicts the idea of me trying to tell people how to live positively when I'm actually not doing that myself. I know everyone has those moments. Everyone has moments where they feel periods of depression, periods of stress, unhappiness, but I felt like I was in a place where I really couldn't be telling people to live positively because I just really wasn't doing that for the past 2 months. Really interesting because when I asked my Instagram what they wanted to hear a video on, the answer was happiness. Now, the thing is with that, since probably I got back from traveling, which was maybe April, just before my birthday, I was definitely not feeling happiness. So it was hard for me to do a video on happiness when I wasn't feeling happy. I'm hoping this might help some people and help them feel better about like their self, because this shows that it doesn't matter how spiritual you are, where you are on your spiritual journey. It doesn't matter how much work you've done, how much internal work you've done. These things can still happen and you will get through it. You will see the other side. You will be able to continue to work on yourself and get yourself back to where you used to be. Now, my voice sounds a little bit weird at the minute because I do have a cold. But one thing I want to talk about today is happiness and surrender. I was talking about, I haven't really felt too positive since maybe April. This was a period of time where I was experiencing a lot of anxiety and depression that I used to experience when I was very young, when I used to really struggle with myself. Long before I started practicing law of attraction, presence, chakra, spirituality in general. So I started to get those feelings back again, which was concerning for me. And this goes to show that you will have periods like this, but you will get through them. Let's go into it. Happiness. A lot of people will say that happiness is subjective, right? It doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter how much money you have, what's happening in your life. It's how you view the world, right? Yes, that's partly true. However, I feel like happiness has layers, and this is just my opinion. And the layers are all the little things each day you need to work on, because when you want to feel better as a person, you practice spirituality. It's an everyday practice. You can't miss a week. You can maybe miss a day, but it's waking up every morning, it's feeling gratitude, it's writing things down that you're grateful for, it's looking at the world around you, it's being present in the moment, reminding yourself to be present because we forget, because then our mind starts getting busy. It's meditation, it's all of these things, and it's work, because you need to work on yourself the same way you will go to the gym and work on your body to keep your body fit, to keep your mind fit. You need to practice it every day. And let's face it, the same way that none of us, well, not none of us, but the same way that some of us or all of us can't commit to going to the gym every single day, sometimes life gets ahead of us and we can't commit to working on our mind and our spirituality every day. It's normal, right? But one of the layers of happiness I want to talk about is surrender. Now, what do I mean by surrender? So surrendering is trusting. Surrendering is saying to yourself, I can't control this situation, therefore I'm going to just let it be. Doesn't that sound easy? No, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. Especially if you are a control freak, like me. I have a lot of masculine energy, which I always try to work on to balance, because I know that I don't have a perfect balance of masculine and feminine energy. It can be very masculine because of how ambitious I am and how much I like to work, do business, be successful, build things. It brings out a lot of masculine energy in me, and this can disrupt things. So no, I'm not good at surrendering. I'm not good at letting the universe just be in control of things. I'm not okay with just being like, oh, I'm gonna give it up to God and the universe, and just, I'm not good at that. And I'm sure that many of you also need to work on that. Okay, ways you can start to surrender, and this is what I have tried to do, right? First of all, you have an issue. Ask yourself 2 questions. 1, can I control it? Can I do actually anything to change this situation? If the answer is no, write it off. Don't need to speak about it. Don't need to talk about it. Don't need to think about it. You'll still think about it, but be present. Watch the thoughts come up. Let them pass like a cloud, right? Second of all, is this actually a problem? Is this an issue? Is this something that will work itself out, right? So 2 questions. 1, can you control it? 2, is it an actual issue? So you need to think about those things, because we have a habit to overthink about a small issue that's not actually really a problem, so to speak. How else can you surrender? Well, you can write something on a piece of paper, you can burn it, you can journal, you can talk about how you want to release this or give up the control of it. But it's not just about making the statement and, you know, putting the intention there. You really need to watch how your mind reacts to this, right? And our ability to let go really helps with the resistance. So you know, when we always you always see, for example, when I used to read The Secret, it took me a really long time to understand what they meant by resisting something that you want. I didn't understand that. I was like, well, why? How do I stop resisting? How do I stop? And it takes a while to understand how to surrender and stop, because we're so accustomed to trying to control every part of our lives that we actually don't know how to surrender. That's also a daily practice, the same as happiness is a daily practice. Being aware of it is obviously the first step. You need to be aware of it, right? The situation that I tend to stress about the most, I would say, and try to overly control, is being self-employed and having my own business. I try to control how much work am I going to get? I haven't got enough work this time. How much money do I need for this? I need to make sure that I have this set up, this money set up, have all my money in order, etc. This can be a good thing, but it can also cause unnecessary stress, right? And sometimes when you trust and let go, the benefits just pour in. Example, I obviously want to go back to the States this summer, and I was thinking, okay, how can I go to the States this summer and, you know, see my friends, network with some creative people, which is what I love to do. I love being in the States. I have a lot of friends. I have lots of friends in the States. I want to go back there, right? I'm thinking, okay, how much money do I need to save? I'm trying to put it all into perspective. What do I need to do? How do I need to run my business so that I can still run it when I'm away, etc., etc. Then I start to stress about it. I start to overthink about it. So then when I really think about it, I thought, right, I'm just going to let it go. Then, fast forward, I have a friend that was really in need, and she was having a lot of problems, and she didn't ask for my help, but I felt this pull to help her financially. Now, could I really afford to do this in this situation? Yes, but no. So I knew that if I helped her financially, I wouldn't really know where that was going to come back from, right? But I thought, no, I need to do this. I'm feeling this pull, I'm feeling this spiritual pull. I want to help my friend, right? So I don't send a huge amount of money, but I send her some to help her, right? To help her out. I don't expect it back. It's not borrowing, right? It's not, here, give it me back when you're, no, I'm just giving it. It's like a donation. It's helping my good friend, right? And then, ironically, a few weeks later, not even a few weeks later, someone donates some money to my business. It was crazy, and it was 3 times more than the amount that I had borrowed my friend. Well, maybe 2 times more. 2 or 3 times more than I borrowed my friend. So this goes to show that me just letting go of that scenario brought an abundance back to me. And I thoroughly believe that that's where it came from. 100%. I know that's where it came from, right? Now, am I saying that this is always going to be the case? No. But most of the time, when I really let go of something, especially financially, and this can be difficult for a lot of us that haven't grown up privileged, and we haven't really grown up with, you know, having an abundance of money. It's hard for us to see money as something that flows freely, right? We say our affirmations, money flows freely to me, right? I am abundant, I am wealthy, but do we really believe it? Because when we grow up in an environment with lots of lack, it's hard for us to get out of that mentality. If I help this person out, if I help this person out with money, you know, I spend this much money, or if I buy this new outfit, or if I spend this, or if I do this, or if I do this, then I'm not gonna have what I need back. I'm not gonna have it. Realistically, that's not the mindset that we want if we want to attract money, right? And it's the same thing with this resistance, this surrender. It's not just with money, but money tends to be one of the biggest things that we worry about as people, right? We worry about it, especially in the current circumstance that we're all in, right? So happiness is the same thing. So this was supposed to just be a little quick video, but one thing I am going to end it with is surrender. Ways that you can surrender. How can I deal with this as an outside entity, right? Take the ego and the panic and the fear out of the situation. All of these things. It sounds so easy, but it's harder to put in practice. But I feel like resistance and surrender, I know for me, I'm still struggling to implement it every day. So that shows you, it's not as easy as people, well, no one makes it out to be easy, but it's not as easy as sometimes that it sounds. Now, I am going to talk more about happiness and the layers of happiness in the future, but I think if you can think about happiness as having layers, because it's just so broad. So for me, I've been working on myself for the past few months, ever since I had these moments where I weren't 100% feeling myself, and I'm feeling so much better now, so much more positive. It's still a daily practice, and I also think that there are things that contribute, like retrograde, full moons, cycles, yeah. I'm very into all of these things. I believe that they definitely all play a part in it. Energy is very powerful, and it all plays its role. Now this was supposed to be a quick video, so thank you for listening. Sorry I haven't been inconsistent. I will try to be more consistent from going forward. Please let me know what else you want me to talk about, what else you would like to hear about. Obviously, I have done a few videos about some of the businesses that I run or that I do. I will start to talk more about that, because the businesses I was initially doing have changed, so things have changed for me slightly. Yeah, things have taken a bit of a different direction, but I'll be happy to talk about that. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what you want to hear more about. Follow me on Instagram, I'm going to tag that below. Follow my business page, my spirituality brand, La Luna Calle. That's going to be down in the description too. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and click the notification bell so you get everything. I'm really trying to build my channel. Go give me a follow on everything. Let me know what you want me to talk about next. I really love suggestions. I love people to give me ideas of what they want to hear, what they're interested in. Thanks guys. Have a blessed one, have a blessed day, blessed week, blessed year. Do keep doing those affirmations, keep working on yourself. You got this. You have got